are the characters in Into Thin Air. Rob Hall, the head guide of Adventure Consultants. Adventure Consultants was a group made by Rob Hall that brings climbers to the summit of Everest. Jon Krakauer, the narrator and the author of Into Thin Air. Krakauer is hired to write an article about Mount Everest. He is also a client of Rob Hall's Adventure Consultants. The next character is Andy Harris, a guide in Rob Hall's expedition. Another character, Mike Groom, an Australian guide that works with Adventure Consultants next to Andy Harris. Next character is Ang Dorji Sherpa, and that's Rob Hall's #1 Sherpa. Last character is Doug Hansen, and he's a client with the Adventure Consultants.
The story Into Thin Air is about a bunch of men climbing Mount Everest. Here's a couple facts about Mount Everest.
The summit borders Nepal, to the south is China, and to the north is Tibet. It's over 60 million years old. Everest was formed by the movement of the Indian tectonic plates pushing up and against the Asian plate. Everest grows by about 1/4 of an inch every year, and it consists of 2 different types of shale, limestone and marble, and the rocky summit is completely covered in snow.
Jon Krakauer has some very good sayings in his story. The nonfiction novel was very inspirational and very interesting to read.
Here is a very motivating quote from Into Thin Air.
The inspirational quote from Jon Krakauer. Above the comforts of base camp, the expedition in fact became an almost Calvinistic undertaking. The ratio of misery to pleasure was greater by an order of magnitude than any mountain I've been on. I quickly came to understand that climbing Everest was primarily about enduring pain and in subjecting ourselves to week after week of toil, tedium, and suffering. It struck me that most of us were probably seeking above all else something like a state of grace. Jon Krakauer, Into Thin Air.
Beside her, I am the better man. When I look to leave her, I always stagger back again. Once I built an ivory tower so I could worship from above. When I climbed down to be set free, she took me in again. There's a big hot sun on the big people in the big hard world. When she comes to greet me, she is mercy at my feet. Yeah, when I see her pin her charm, she just throws it back at me. Once I dug an early grave.